Hello, my name is Rich Lieberman. I live in the Lee Hill District. It's funny, I'm watching some of you eat right now as I'm about to speak on this second topic. First, I want to congratulate Mr. Boozmal and Dr. Daniels. You guys had an amazing meeting. It showed what should be happening. People on opposing sides working together. It was a very productive meeting. Kudos to both of you. I also say all 7 of you should be holding meetings like Dr. Daniels does at a regular basis. You even admitted you should improve on it, so I'm not attacking you. But community meetings are important, and it's great access for the voters. And I want to talk about the snack, weekend bag, food insecurity issue within a lot of our schools. And as I say, it's funny watching you guys chew as I'm talking about this. A group of community members have been working on this issue all year. Kudos to Ms. Cole for bringing up a possible solution at the November carryover meeting. I want to address some of the board comments from that meeting. Ms. Shelley, you stated you wouldn't support the funding of the snack weekend bag issue because it would mean more work for the staff. In talking to the staff, here's the feedback I got. I'm already spending more time in the community trying to find donations. I would just order it online and make my job a lot easier. The only objection I heard were people who said they were afraid of the red tape if you gave them the money to buy the snack. So that's kind of what I've gotten from the staff that I'm talking to as we're in the schools. Ms. Phelps, your comments were extremely concerning. I don't want to tell you what my wife was saying to the TV as we were watching. You talked about Spotswood Elementary and said when your kids went there, they had extra weekend bags sitting for weeks at a time in Spotswood. Our kids overlap there. I never saw anything like that. Even though my son is now in middle school, my wife or I are in Spotswood Elementary and average it twice a week. We are there at the beginning of the week dropping off snacks. This school is providing well over 200 snacks a day to the kids. It might be 250, I'm not sure. We then go back the end of the week delivering food for the weekend bags. This school is provided 10 bags from the REACH program. The social worker there is providing an additional 63 bags a week for the kids, so tell me how there's extra just laying around. You have to remember Spotswood has the highest population in the county of kids living in hotels. It also has a very low income base. This is one of the schools that serves the Lee Hill District. My son went there, your kids went there. Let me tell you all about how far some of your staff go to deal with these issues while y'all are playing politics. I get phone calls from staff on the evenings and the weekends saying, we heard you can help us. Side note, I just got asked tonight if I can add another school to the list, so my wife and I will be making a donation there and we'll be adding that school this week. I've had staff members meet me on a Sunday afternoon and follow me out for an introduction for an organization that might help meet some of their needs. That's what your staff is doing while you guys do nothing. And you know, when you guys were discussing it, one of the texts I got from one of your staff said, and it's a great quote, the optics of all this are not my idea, I can't take credit, so no. Great optics for all 7 of you. Mr. Taylor, you said in November you would look at this issue. I have emailed you 4 times asking to sit down, and you did promise me last night you would, so I hope you do. But I never received a reply to any of my emails. In an interview you did after your name was public for the superintendent position, a reporter asked you what your qualifications were. You said you had experience working with a divided board. It seems your experience says you just don't communicate with non-supporters. I may be one of your loudest critics, I admit that, but I'm also a father. Don't you think actually meeting and discussing with me the issues that are a real issue here in this county would show me I was wrong, show me you are a leader? At last night's meeting, you criticized the types of snacks that were being donated. As someone else said to me, if the school system actually provided the snacks, they could control what's being handed out. Some of you said, it's not our responsibility to feed these kids. You're partially correct. It's your responsibility to make sure these kids get the best education possible. If they are hungry, not only will they not focus in class, but they will be a distraction to other students. This is a much larger issue than just those who cannot afford to eat. You need to make sure these kids are fed immediately as we work on a long-term fix through whatever agencies you want to bring in. During all this, you guys get, during all your meetings, you guys get dinner. I think it was Chick-fil-A tonight. And then you have a whole basket of all the snacks you guys say that we're providing that are horrible. Rice Krispie treats, candy, all kinds of stuff. And we don't even provide candy. And our tax dollars are paying for that, my understanding is. Meanwhile, it's just, I'm done.